Today we're diving into an important topic, how to amp up and supercharge your meditation practice. Taking it from, I feel kind of calm, this is nice, to, oh my God, I just merged with the cosmos and I can feel my heart opening. And yes, it really can be that good. So if this interests you, stick around and let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Veronica and welcome to the Wholeness Shift. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you found me. And if you're already part of the family, welcome back. You know I love you. On this channel, I talk about easy, practical spirituality. I help you navigate your spiritual awakening, and we talk about everything. There's no topic off limits. So if this interests you, please hit the subscribe button below and the like buttons. And if you feel like you know somebody else who would benefit from this information, share it with them. It helps my channel so much, and it helps get the information out to the people who need it. I talk all the time about the importance of daily meditation on your spiritual journey. If you're new to a spiritual awakening or you're on that path, daily meditation is crucial. It is so helpful to you. If you've been around here for even a few minutes, you know how I feel about that. But often we can reach a stage where we feel like we've plateaued. Have you ever experienced that, where you feel like I've been doing this for quite a while and nothing new is happening, and you feel like you've peaked and plateaued all the benefits that initially came with the meditation, and you're wondering if you're doing something wrong? I get messages like this from time to time, and I've also been there myself. So I wanted to take a few minutes to share a few things to consider that you might want to implement into your practice that really helped me too. Let's start with something simple but wildly powerful: your intention. I talk about this all the time. We go over it all the time, don't we? What is your intention? It always, always, always comes back to your intention. Intention is everything. And this is no different. What is your intention with your meditation practice? Why are you meditating every day? And even if you say something like raising your vibrations, opening your chakras, that's good and that's what you should be wanting. But even further, what is your intention behind that? Why are you wanting to do these things? What's your goal? Your intention is the energetic engine behind every single thing that you do, which means that it's also important to examine the intention that you have for your meditation practice. Think of it as programming your GPS before starting the car, except the car is your consciousness in this example, and the GPS is your soul whispering, "This way, my love." So ask yourself, why am I meditating? What do I want out of this and why? And there's no judgment, no guilt, no shame. There's no wrong answer, just honesty. Because the clearer your intentions are, the more efficiently the energy will move. So let's talk about it. Are you wanting something for yourself? Do you have, even if it's not in a bad way, do you have selfish motives? Such as, do I want something for myself? Like, do I want my gifts to open because it'd be really cool? I would really love to work as a psychic and charge people. I want my clairvoyance to open. Things like that. Here's the plot twist that people don't always like to hear about. Sometimes our meditations aren't as powerful as they could be because we're low-key trying to gain something selfish from them. And listen, we've all been there. We've all done it. Whether we're conscious of it or not, we've all done it. You know, I'm all in and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, be a good little universe and open up my clairvoyance, won't you? And while you're at it, could you please send along that soulmate or good job or windfall that I'm looking for financially? And all the other things that these higher vibes are supposed to get me? Thanks. We've all done it. It doesn't make you bad, it makes you human. When meditation and raising your vibrations becomes a tool for grabbing the goodies, for like a cash grab, the energy tightens up. It doesn't flow as easily. It contracts. Me, mine, give it, mine. Instead of expands. It comes inward instead of outward and upward. Even when you're trying to expand your consciousness or open your gifts, if you're doing it from a selfish, ego-based place, like, look at me, look how clairvoyant I am, you know, because it stems from an ego-based place of, look what I can do with these gifts. Look how rich I can get from these gifts. Look at me showing off with these gifts. Look at, I want to be an influencer. I want to be rich and famous with these gifts. Then your intention is to service self. And if that's your intention, cool. Nobody's shaming you or guilting you for that. Okay, if that's your path, do it. Stay on it. Just be honest about it, because there's nothing wrong with that. However, if that is your motivation, you're going to develop, but you're only going to develop so far. So just have clear expectations of your journey. However, the question then becomes, am I meditating to get something or to be of service? If your true intention is, I would like to develop my gifts and I would like to raise my vibrations, I would like to open my heart and open my chakras, and I want to evolve and expand my consciousness so that I can be of service to humanity, so that I can be of service to others, and I can help teach, and I can help lead, and I can help hold the frequency as humanity is growing and waking up and expanding. That shifts everything. That distinction is huge. Service to self versus service to others. That changes everything. Everything. This is where the magic kicks in, because the universe notices that. God notices that. God knows your heart. So ask yourself what your intention is. Do I want to be of service to self? Or do I want to grow so that I can be of service to others? So that I can show up with more love and compassion and clarity and impact. If you've listened to any of my recent podcasts, or if you have seen a video I posted recently on the Christ consciousness, then you may already have an idea of what I'm talking about here. And you know that getting your heart open and unblocked is the key to everything. Operating from that heart center and a basis of love, the key to everything. And to fully unblock and open our hearts, to open that heart center, you have to align with higher frequencies. You can't take the 3D into the 5D or higher. You want to align yourself with those higher frequencies of your higher self, your spirit guides, the Christ consciousness, Jesus, all of that beautiful higher vibrational energy and those frequencies that are your natural state as your higher self, but they're not your natural state as a 3D human being. And when you're meditating with a selfish motive, you will evolve. You'll get to a certain point, but you kind of hit the ceiling. What blows that ceiling open is getting your heart open and having the intention to resonate with those higher frequencies and to leave behind the 3D stuff to truly open your heart and be of service and service to others and to be used to make an impact in the world. Now, that doesn't mean you have to start a YouTube channel or that you have to write books or that you have to do anything. It can start in your own home, your own neighborhood, your school, wherever you are, your friend group. It can start right where you are. You're only in charge of your circle around you. But within your sphere of influence, if your heart is open and you are of service to others and you want to help guide the way, help teach others, be an example of what having an open heart and higher frequencies can look like. All of that matters. That's huge. That changes the world. You are a world changer if that is you. I remember the first time that I was told I was a world changer. It sounds like the simplest thing, but it made an impact on me. I've never forgotten it. I got my bachelor's degree from Indiana Wesleyan, and one of their mottos or their intentions for their students is, you are a world changer, and you're going to go forth as a world changer, and you're going to do good things in this world. And I remember the first time thinking, I'm a world changer. I'm a world changer. I have the power to change the world. It resonated on such a deep level for me. So anyways, you guys might be thinking, that's dumb. But it was powerful for me. And all it takes is an open heart and a desire to serve others or to be of service in this world in some level or capacity. World changer. Anyways, I digress. Back to the subject. So going back to talking about the level of frequency of the Christ consciousness, that divine energy and frequency that we all have access to within us, within that heart center, if you tap into it. Up there in that level of frequency, it's all about love. Everything stems from love. There is nothing that is not love. There's love and less love, but it's all love. And that's the way anything and everything is accomplished, through love. You don't have to be all warm and schmoopy. They're not talking romantic love. But do you want everybody to have food? Whew, that makes me cry. Do you want everybody to be safe? Do you want everybody to have access to health care? Do you want our babies to have formula? If you got that call, like that lady that was calling the churches, if you got that call that said, I ran out of formula last night and my 2-month-old baby hasn't eaten all day, can you just help me get 1 can of formula? Would you do it? Would you act from a place of service to self? Or would you be like, yes, Mama, I got you. Where do you need this brought to, or do you want to come get it? Do you want me to ZELLE you the money? Do you want me to bring you the formula? What do you need? Let me help you. That's service to others, and that doesn't take very much. Anyways, that made me all teary. Now I'm going to be all red. You can't access that level of love unless you're reaching through your heart center. And you can't live and move and breathe and exist in your heart center and through your heart center without developing a love and a compassion for others and a desire to be of service. That is a natural consequence. You cannot be in a space of love and a space of hatred or selfishness at the same time. You can't. Not that level of love. So when your meditation has an intention behind it to be an act of devotion and service, it's a tool to open you so that you can be of service to others, even if that service just means I'm going to raise my vibrations and open my heart as high as I can so that I can hold the frequency. I can feed into that collective consciousness of awake and alive and loving bucket. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to add my frequency to that bucket so that the collective consciousness can continue to rise. Even if that's your only intention, that is service to others. So when your meditation becomes an act of devotion and service instead of an act of acquisition and greed, then the energy opens like a flower in time lapse. It blooms. The energy opens. The energy starts flowing. And if you're clairsentient, you can probably feel that. You feel it flowing. And then God meets you there. And expansion becomes effortless. And guidance becomes easier. And your vibration will eventually find a higher frequency. Surrender yourself to something that's bigger than you. Call it Source, call it God, call it the universe, call him Abba Father, call it Goddess Mother. God doesn't care what you call him. God's not even really a him. God just is. God is all things. I say him because it's habit and it's easier for me. I say God because it's what I'm used to. But what's important is that you call something bigger than yourself, that divine creator being. Just call it whatever resonates with you and whatever makes your soul relax and find peace and go, yeah, that's the word for me. That's the one that I'm comfortable with. Say internally or aloud, let this meditation be for the good of all that is. Use me, guide me, make me a vessel to help your people. That single shift turns your meditation from a solo practice into a co-creative project with the divine. And let me tell you, those partnerships, those divine collaborations will always outperform individual efforts. Always. When your intention behind whatever you do, when your intention is service, then you become aligned with the very current of creation. That very divine current will flow you down the river. And in that flow, your meditation deepens, your insights sharpen, healing accelerates, synchronicities multiply, gifts develop, and you, my friend, start radiating because you are aligned with your true and divine purpose. And once you find that flow, stay in it. Now, if this isn't for you and you just want the first part, the selfish part, that's okay. No one's judging you. I'm not judging you. God's not even judging you. What's important is that you are authentic to yourself. You act authentically. And if this service to others part is not yet authentic to you, don't try to do it. Don't try to be fake about it, is what I mean. But if it is, and this does resonate or this does tug at your heart, then consider purifying your intentions, purifying the intention behind why you're doing things, especially your meditation. And check your motives without judgment and purify your intentions. Grow not just for yourself, but because you have a desire to be of service. And surrender to the bigger picture that's waiting for you. Because if this is your path, it's always been waiting for you. It's just been waiting for you to show up and be ready and to open your heart. If you do these things, your meditation won't just deepen, but you will. If this helped you or you got something from this, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that. If there's someone out there who you think would benefit from this information, please consider sharing it with them. It's important to get this information out and to help and bless as many people as possible. And leave in the comments what your thoughts are, and let's grow together. All right, you guys, until next time.